Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Clemson Tigers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. And here's the fair catch by the return. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Now they'll run a draw play. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, I know we think about LSU. We go back to 2019. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. That dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
Short pass finds the tight end. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Now here comes the bunch formation. He hands it off from the gun. Solid game, moves the ball to a 43.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game. A chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Fights off a defender. They bring him down, but a solid game there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Here's the 2nd down play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. Finding some room at the 25. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up the football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Incompletion makes it second down. It's a quarterback keeper. An exciting spin move, but doesn't produce much of a gain.
Well, that's the risk you take as a coach running this style of offense. And really, as a quarterback, you know that there's a chance you're going to get hit like that. And boy, did he get annihilated by this defense. I'm just happy that he got up and ready to play that next play.
He's moving out of the pocket. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down, and now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Where the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Just seems like he's inching his way to this goal line. He got about a yard. That's halfway. Now they give it to him again to see if he can break the play.
He moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They're setting out to try the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Now it's 2nd down here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. And now the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
This is a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. It's a shotgun run call. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Offense on the field. It's 4th down and 9. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. The pocket breaking down. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. This should be the last play of the quarter. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They got him down out near the 40.
LSU 7, Clemson 0.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The pass rush closing in. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
1st down sack pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the 1st down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And they heave it deep downfield. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, and you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Catch made down inside the 20. They finally bring him down, but he makes it inside the 15-yard line. 1st down in great scoring position. And the Tigers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire 1st half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He finds the running back in the flat. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson. So a quarterback who can escape and score like that, what a boost for this offense.
Yeah, and quarterbacks like this who can scramble are so hard to defend because the defense is so caught up in coverage and defending the pass. By the time they realize what's happening, there's no chance of stopping him from scoring.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the catch. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walk out, and you can take advantage of it.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Boy, those counter plays are tough on a defense. Defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts. If the offense comes back with a counter play, if you're not sound with your gap integrity, you can give up a big play.
He'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and it's a fumble. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Powers through the tackle.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Tailback with another carry. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Just down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Second down and goal upcoming. They'll run the option. He'll toss it to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes in.
It's blocked. Still a live ball here. So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here,
He can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And he'll set up to throw. Gets made on the out route. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Pressure is coming. Looking right. This one caught. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the 1st down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the 1st down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, it doesn't matter. Nice 1st down.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Trying to extend the play. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
You talk about a tough matchup for this defense down in this area. What are you going to do? The quarterback puts it up in the air, and the big tight end goes over the top of everybody for the touchdown.
Extra point puts him in front by 1. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Quick throw, testing the middle. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Here's the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of his back is giving this defense some fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a 3rd down play coming up.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And the ball is picked off. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And they'll use the ground game here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to pass here on second down. On the run here. Lets it go. And the receiver's got it. And he'll be brought down. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
But these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
A gain makes it second and medium. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They stop him, but it's a first down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And then first down, they go right back to him. Football comes out. The defense recovers the fumble.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. The defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Big gain across midfield all the way down to the 34-yard line.
That running back picks up a big gain, but I want to give credit to the offensive line. Did a really nice job there up front of being able to communicate, get on the same page, create that crease in the defense, and it made it very easy for the back to pick up the first down and then big yards on the back end.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Quick pass. The catch is made. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Hit as he released it. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Quarterback did a good job of hanging in there and delivering the pass, knowing that the hit was coming, and it paid off.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. It's a draw to the back. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or do they have to settle for 3? Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. That puts them back on top. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Frustration in the last drive. They moved it into plus territory, but coughed it up. Can't afford that down on the scoreboard now. The gain moves the ball to the 34. Second down after that run on the previous play. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Running out of time in the pocket. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. Important second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab, and he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Powers through. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Handoff from the shotgun. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Just missed his intended receiver on that 3rd and short. The offense is now going to have to settle for 3 points here in such a close game in the 4th quarter.
And it's good. And with that, they retake the lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? He's running out of time here. Cannot escape it. Down he goes. So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. They'll try the option play here. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be and he lofts it toward the left sideline. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? He's past the marker and still going. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. First down here for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Again, makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's looking to scramble. Trying to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there. And now it's a fourth down call.
This is a nice job here by this defense on third down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this fourth down.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get them to fourth down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a first down, and now this one could be over.
And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Seventh play of the drive coming up. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Receiver makes the catch. The ball is loose. Covers the fumble. It's a turnover.
You know, with wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. And tackled after a small pickup there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the quarterback dropping back. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, third and long. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Touchdown, Clemson. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point up and good. So the lead now is 8 here in the fourth quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Running back grabs it on the screen. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks and then stop him short of the first down.
Interesting call here, Chris, with this screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
We've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down play coming up. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on third down? The shotgun running play call. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. But there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what that's about. The Tigers will line up here on first down and goal. And it's a kneel down. So the win streak continues. Kirk, this team could have gone either way after that loss. They have regrouped and responded really well.
Yeah, I think it's important to reference that loss, Chris, from a few weeks ago, but that's now a distant memory. This team right now is firing on all cylinders, and it's going to be exciting to see how they close out the season and see if they can make a run and see if they can make it tough on the CFP committee on whether or not they get a shot.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.